Stampers, this is Trevis. Welcome to Video Tuesday. And so today we're going to be making a card and I'm going to be using the masking paper. And so masking is a technique that a lot of people shy away from because they're not quite sure why they need it or how to do it. And so today we're going to be using the masking paper that's in the annual catalog, and it comes in sheets, 12 sheets in the pack. You get their 5x7 sheets. Okay, so you get 12 sheets. And the first time I actually used these, I do know how to mask because I usually do it with Post-it notes. The first time I used this, I stamped on the wrong side. I actually stamped on the glossy side. And then it was like, how's this going to work? Because it's just ink all over my fingers and it's just sort of a mess. So I thought this might be a good trick to show people. And the card that I'm going to make today, I'm actually going to be using the daisy from Hello Ladybug. And that stamp is in the mini catalog and it's carried over to the annual catalog. So it's in both catalogs right now until the end of June, and then it'll just be in the annual catalog. So I'm going to be using the medium daisy punch because that will work well with that daisy. And I'm going to be using three colors that just look like summer to me. They are Melon Mambo, Gorgeous Grape, and Parakeet Party. So when I look at these colors, I see like watermelon, flowers. I don't know, just I love them. I love them all together. So let's get started. I'm going to show you how to mask. I'm going to be using some designer series paper from the mini catalog, from the annual catalog, and we're going to make a cute card. So, okay, so these are my three colors. Okay, I love these three colors. And this is my stamp that I'm going to be using. Okay, it's stained because I've been using it on all these bright colors. I want to make sure that it's clean. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to stamp this in Melon Mambo. Okay, I don't clean the lids of my pads. If you're going, ooh, that looks really bad, I just put ink on there. When I need it, I pull it up off with a blender pen or a water painter. Don't really clean that off the lid. So that's the reason it looks a little ugly. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp this on my cardstock. Okay, and then I'm going to stamp one on my masking paper. And so I'm just going to stamp this, and I'm not going to ink it up again. I'm just going to stamp it on here. Okay, and then I'm going to clean my stamp because the next color I'm going to use is Gorgeous Grape. Clean that off. Close this pad. Take my punch, and I'm going to punch this out with the daisy punch. All right. Just like that. Okay, so this is my mask now. And how does this work? Okay, you're going to peel off the back. So there we go. There's the slit. Just going to peel off the back, and that's going to be very sticky. I'm going to peel off all the pieces. So if you're careful with these, you can reuse them. Sometimes they tear when you're taking them off. Okay, so I'm just going to lay this over my daisy. Okay, and you're going to see that it's a little bit smaller than the daisy. And you're thinking, oh, that's not going to work. Actually, that's perfect. Because when you stamp the next daisy, let's see what happens. All right. So I'm going to use Gorgeous Grape next. And I'm just going to stamp that. I want to get it like right here. Oh, did I not? Ugh, Trevis. Didn't quite get the whole there. Didn't put good pressure on it. That's the glory of clear stamps. You can line them back up. Okay, now I'm going to take this off gently. So I hope to use it again because it is sticky. Sometimes it's pretty thin. It has to be thin, right? And when you take it off, you can see that it looks like the purple daisy is behind the Melon Mambo daisy. Okay, so now I'm going to put this back on over here like this. Okay, try to line this up again. See, this is what I mean, you can reuse it. If I had torn this, I wouldn't be able to reuse it. Okay, and now I'm going to ink it up again. Now I'm going to stamp it off once. No, make sure I get that. And then I'm going to stamp it over here, kind of like this. And I've got another daisy, a lighter daisy. And now I'm going to take this off. Okay, so what I have is they all look like they're kind of behind each other. And that's exactly what I wanted. All right, so another way you could do it, I mean, you could just stamp them, you could punch them out, and you could layer them behind. But if you just want it all one piece, you can just do it with this. Okay, so this is masking. This is the masking tape paper, and you can reuse it. So like you can keep it with your stamp. Just put it in the case with the stamp. You can keep it in there if you don't tear it. Did I just? No, I didn't. I just got it stuck on itself. But I just tore the... You want to be careful and not do that. There we go. Thought, oops, I think I ruined it. Okay, so, but you do have 12 sheets, so you have a lot of it. And, you know, it's not that expensive. So there you go. Now, with the magic of television, poof, I have it cut out. And I didn't want to just cut that out by hand because it was just too much work to do on screen. So I just went ahead and made one and fussy cut it. All right. So clean my stamp. I'm done with that now. And I'm going to close this pad. And now I'm going to use this pad. So the designer series paper I'm using is called Perfectly Penciled. And I'm using this piece. And this is the back. Oof. This paper is all black and white, and it's gorgeous. You can color it with your, pastels. You can color it with your pencils. You can do your inks with aqua painters. You can do, I mean, it's endless, and you can just use your blends. But this side, you don't need to do anything unless you just want to, you know, sponge some extra color and get it into those little flowers. You could do that. What we're going to do is, I have cut out from Art Gallery. So the Art Gallery bundle comes with the dies, right, that are called Floral Gallery. And so I have the Art Gallery dies, and I am cut out ahead of time. Just want to say, okay, so I put some of our, ooh, I don't want to lose that. All right, and the reason that I went ahead and cut those out ahead of time is because I wanted to put that on the back, and I also wanted to save myself from having to get up and use the cut and emboss. I could bring it over here, but here nor there. Okay. All right, just want to say, well, that didn't cut all the way through. I think this is going to show up nicely on my black designer series paper. Okay, so I am going to adhere this first. 2 minutes, that's empty. Brought over another one. Luckily, never fails whenever I go to do a video. My adhesive is empty. Okay, so we have that. Now we want to put want to say, and have to leave enough room, so I'm going to move this up. That's why I'm kind of placing this. Just want to, to say, okay, so I'm going to peel these off. I could just use this on the backing maybe. Nothing like doing all this little intricate work when I'm making a video. All right. Just, I don't know if this was the, oh no, there's the dot for the J. I'm like, where's the dot for the J? So it's kind of funny. I had my grandson spend the night because he just turned 4, and we took him to Build-A-Bear for his 4-year-old bear. Every time our grandchildren turned 4, we take them to Build-A-Bear, and they get to pick out a bear and name it and dress it, and it's just a little thing we started. And he's so funny. He's totally into his letters and learning the alphabet, which is awesome. And last night when he was sleeping, I heard him in there before he fell asleep, and he's just going through the whole alphabet. And my husband thinks it's funny because I'm always the one that I'm helping him along, right? I'm trying to help him, so I'm making all the sounds like buh, buh, buh for B and all that, and trying to get him to say words. And my husband thinks it's funny. So he's in there doing that. Buh, buh, buh. You know, boy. It's just funny listening to him. Obviously haven't had a little one around of my own for a long time, but I have my grandchildren now, and that's awesome. Okay, so I just want to say okay, so I have that done. See how much time that saves you from having to glue? Glue, 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 glue. Yeah. Okay, so now what do I want to say? I want to say, and I cut out these little, from the dies also, from Art Gallery Bundle. Aren't these darling? They're little, I guess I'd call them sentiment blocks. And I'm going to say, just want to say happy birthday, because that's my saying that I like to put on all my cards when I mail them out. Just want to say happy birthday. All right, so I'm just gonna adhere this to the front also. And now, one last thing before I put on the card base. So I don't know if you have saved any of these little circle punches. We don't sell this anymore, but save mine. See how this looks. Oh, that looks pretty cute. Gotta make 3 circles for my daisies. And I think, no, there really isn't. I was thinking that there might have been a little circle stamp in that stamp set, but there really isn't. So glad I thought of this. Okay, so now I'm just going to adhere these with some mini glue dots. Three dots. Okay, and now I have my card base. So this is 5.5 by 8.5. This is also, of course, Parakeet Party. So now I'm just going to adhere this to the front of the card. Oh, I think it turned out cute. I don't think it needs any bling. I don't think it needs anything else. I just like it the way it is. So hope you enjoyed this card today, and I will see you on Friday. Bye.